This video, Ruling the Countryside Practice Worksheet Revision, is presented to you by Genius Brain. In this video, you will get a revision worksheet of Ruling the Countryside. We have studied all the three parts of the chapter. So, let us know about the rules first. Each answer will be presented to you after each question. There are 15 questions. This had to be done honestly, and each question carries 1 mark. The questions are from whole chapter. If not studied chapter 8, go through part 1, 2 and 3 of Ruling the Countryside videos. Links there in the description box. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share and comment and solve the whole worksheet. Any doubts to be asked in the comments. So let us start on with the first question. Question number 1. The company had become the divan, but it saw itself primarily as a dash. This we have studied in the chapter. So I hope you all know the answer, and the answer is trader. Now let's move on to the second question. That is, why was the Bengal economy facing a deep crisis? So now this also we have done in the revenue for the company part 1. So the answer is, the Bengal economy was facing a deep crisis because the company was unwilling to set up any regular system of assessment and collection. Let us go to the third question. According to the terms of permanent settlement, dash and dash were recognized as zamindars. So, according to the terms of permanent settlement, dash and dash were recognized as zamindars. So, the answer is Rajas and Talukdars. This we have done in the paragraph a new system is devised. Now, next question is, what is a mahal? So the answer is just a simple answer. In British revenue records, mahal is a revenue estate which may be a village or a group of villages. Let us move to the question number 5, which is, who devised the Mahalwari system? When did it come into effect? So this is one important question. I hope you all know the answer, and the answer is Holt Mackenzie. He was an Englishman. He revised the Mahalwari system and it came into effect in 1822. Next question, question number 6 is, what is the other name of Monroe system? So the other name of Monroe system is very simple. That's Ryotwari system. Question number 7. What were the disadvantages of the Ryotwari system? That means the same as the what were the disadvantages of Monroe system. So the answer is, the revenue fixed by the British officials in the Ryotwari system was too high for the farmers. The farmers who were unable to pay the revenue left the farms. As the farmers left their farms, the villages in the regions were a deserted look. ओके तो ये वाला हमने कर लिया था. अब क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 पर चलते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 है हमारा, व्हाट वर टू द टू मेजर systems of indigo cultivations in India. So what were the two major cultivation system of indigo in India? This was the one of the most easiest answer. This we have done in the third part of the video. This is, the two major systems of indigo cultivation in India were the net system of cultivation and the roti system of cultivation. Let us move on to the question number 9. When did the Blue Rebellion break out? So, as we all know this answer in paragraph, the Blue Rebellion and after, the answer is, Indian farmers rebelled against being forced to grow indigo plants, and in March 1859, thousands of youths in Bengal refused to grow indigo. This was known as the Blue Rebellion. Okay. Now the next question is, what were the findings of the Indigo Commission? The findings of Indigo Commission means what? what was the decision taken by them. ठीक है, तो ये वाला आंसर थोड़ा लंबा है. The Indigo Commission was set up to inquire into the system of indigo production. The commission declared that the planters were unfair and that the farmers were not paid enough for their toil. The commission also stated that in future the farmers could refuse to grow indigo plants and the planters did not have a right to force them. Firstly, let me explain question number 9. In this, the main thing is in March 1859, the Blue Rebellion broke out. So, if we write this much answer only, it is correct. Now, question number 11 is when was the Diwani of Bengal granted to the East India Company? This is one of the most easiest question, and this is the first line of the chapter. The Diwani of Bengal was granted to the British East India Company in 1765. You can also learn the date 12th August. Now, question number 12. What was the aim of the company after getting Diwani? So, Diwani writes the company has been offered. So, what was the aim of the company? The answer is after Diwani, the company aimed at administering the land and organizing its revenue resources, and this was done in a way that could help the company attaining enough revenue. Attaining enough revenue means they want उनको तो बहुत ज़्यादा रेवेन्यू चाहिए था ना, तो इसी के लिए उन्हें ऐसे से रेवेन्यू रिसोर्सेज करने थे जिनसे उन्हें बहुत सारा रेवेन्यू मिलता रहे. Question number 13 is who were Gomasthas? So this is the most easiest question. Gomasthas were the agents of planters. Planters Gomasthas. This is for the Blue Rebellion that broke out. Okay. Define Bigha. Now Bigha. The definition of Bigha is quite simple. A unit of measurement of land before British rule. The size of the area varied. In Bengal, the British standardized it up to about one third of an acre. Okay. Now, question number 15. Which tragedy occurred in 1770 in Bengal? So, in Bengal, which tragedy occurred? In 1770, a terrible famine killed about 10 million people in Bengal. Not India, Bengal. About one third of the population was wiped out. So this is all the correct answers I have told you. If you like the video, kindly subscribe our channel, like the video, share it with your friends, do comment for any doubts and watch it. Thank you.